Theme in this case is simply the perils of fame.
MMA fighter Alex Castro's attorney Terry Timblin made several arguments today on why his client's conviction and sentence should be overturned, but it mostly centered around Castro's background as a fighter. Timblin says that even though initial charges pointing to the use of his hands as deadly weapons was dropped, his training as a professional fighter was still used as evidence during his trial.
Well, what concerns me is that even after all this was supposedly gone away, as I pointed out in the brief, at the closing argument, the government argued he's held a belt, but there was no evidence ever presented of that.
Timblin suggests that the probative value outweighed the prejudicial effect, indicating that Castro's involvement in the February 2010 bar fight, coupled with his MMA fighting background, had the effect of making him appear guilty and elevating the crime to a higher degree.
As I pointed out, there's about, I don't know how many people took swings during this fight, but I don't know that that's necessarily important to know that because he's had some training that when he throws a punch, he's any different than anybody else throws a punch.
However, Assistant Attorney General Marianne Wollestruck disagrees with Timblin's argument.
Because in this case, he didn't make a statement to police, so the way to get at his subjective state of mind is to look at his particular knowledge and experience, and in this case, he is a mixed martial artist, and he knows how to fight, and that was relevant to the recklessness element. So the mixed martial arts evidence is still relevant, and it's not unfairly prejudicial. Yes, it's prejudicial, but it's not unfairly so.
Doesn't it seem, when you made the decision to drop those charges, unfairly prejudicial to then sort of bootstrap it, these MMA expertise, to sort of bootstrap it in an effort to prove the mens rea?
Well, the people don't see it as bootstrapping, Your Honor, so that's why they argued for admitting that evidence, and the trial court agreed, and we believe that, excuse me, Your Honor, that was the correct decision.
Another appeal Attorney Timblin made was that Castro's MMA background was once again used against him when he was sentenced. Last August, Superior Court Judge Alberto Lemarona made it clear that he wanted to send a message that the court does not condone nor tolerate the kind of behavior someone of Castro's caliber engaged in. But Wollestruck says Judge Lemarona actually demonstrated some leniency during Castro's sentencing.
The court noted that the defendant, is lucky that he didn't kill someone. And when you look at the pronouncement of sentence, the court actually meant to give a slightly harsher sentence than was actually set forth in the judgment. When the trial court said 6 years with, serving 3, he actually got 5 years serving 3. So he actually got a more favorable outcome than he could have gotten.